Oh wow, look at this incredible plant. It has a really bright red color.
The plant diversity here in the Costa Rican rainforest is absolutely amazing.
Weren't we just hearing about how, as we get closer to the equator, the biodiversity goes up?
So, I wondered how this biodiversity compares to the place where I live.
Or where I live.
Or where I live.
Or where I live.
Or where I live.
For this research, the materials you need to use are measuring tape, flags to mark each sample site, clippers, scissors, markers, masking tape, hand lens, and bags to collect the samples.
Once you have selected the place where you want to do the research, you have to measure the transit and place the flags 5 meters from each other to make sure each person is far enough, so we decrease the probability of collecting from the same plant.
When everything is marked, then you can start collecting 10 different plant samples, placing them in a bag with the number of the sites.
When you're sorting plants, we recommend that you look at the big differences first, such as shape and leaf positions. For example, if you look at this plant, it has only one leaf per petal. That means that this plant has simple leaves. If you check the position of the leaves, you can easily see that they are in different positions on the stem. This means that this plant has alternate leaves. Here is another example. You can see the leaves are one in front of the other. This is called opposite leaves. Now let's consider yet another leaf structure. When you follow the stem, you see that this is not a simple leaf. Instead, there are many leaflets coming out of the same petal. This is why it's called a compound leaf.
Now it's time to gather all our results. Place all 10 of your plants from the first sample bag on the ground and look very carefully at the characteristic of each one. Then bring the second bag and start looking for matching species. If there are none, place them in a different location on the floor. Continue this procedure until you empty all the bags, and remember that you need to record how many species are found after every bag is analyzed and sorted.
Monica, I'm looking at these two plants and I was wondering, are they the same species or are they different?
Well, they do look really similar. I think they're both ferns, but this one here has all of these little extra things coming off of it, and this one's really smooth and simple. So I would guess that they're different species. Our data support previous findings about the diversity of the rainforest and help us quantify the richness of species in this area. As you can see, this graph doesn't reach a plateau, but we can extrapolate to find the approximate number of species.
Now that we know how the biodiversity is in the Costa Rican rainforest, we can now go check out the places where we live. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Sounds good? All right. Okay. Bye.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. How do we know the names? We are the people that can find whatever you may need. If you got the money, honey, we got your disease in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
Ahora, el baile del bosque. Boom, chica, boom, boom, boom. Ahora sin chocolate. And what about where I come from? Again.
Okay.